It's time. Working on Midnight Maroon today. It's a little bit chilly, wind's blowing, so I'm not sure how much footage I'll get out at the truck. But what we're doing today is putting the 38.5 gallon tank in the back. When I put the original tank back in, the bed was off. And I can't remember, I'm gonna have to go back and watch my own video to see if I dropped that tank in from above or if I put it in from below. The straps go below, I know that, but I can't remember. I'm hoping that if I remove the straps, the tank will drop out the bottom. If that's the case, this job will take 30 minutes. If I've got to pull the bed to get that out, that changes things dramatically. Here's hoping that it just drops out the bottom, but well, let's get the thing uncovered and see what we're dealing with. Oh, and we'll bust out the tank too. See what it looks like. So, tiny little bit of damage right there on the corner. It's bent over. But for the most part, it's looking good. I'll just get that tweaked back, put a little primer on it. I don't think I'm going to paint this at all. It's got decent coat of whatever the factory put on it. This side's dented a little bit as well, bent up. Everything else looks great. This is where the filler neck goes, vent. This is the sender unit portion. And I'm remembering that I have a brand new sender unit in the back unit that we put in originally. That sending unit has to be modified to work with this. To basically extend down and reach clear to the bottom of the tank. So I forgot about that. Well, I thought maybe that was dented too, but that looks like that's just factory that way. That's weird. But it's different than every corner. Yeah, I mean, it's got the dimples in it like it's from the factory that way. I don't know why it has that. Maybe that'll make more sense when I get up under the truck. But we're deleting both of the tanks off that. I'm going with the single bigger tank. That eliminates the front rear switch and whatnot. So anyway, let's get the cover off the truck and take a look at what we're up against. And you thought the truck was maroon. So task number one was to get the filler neck unhooked. I started squeezing that to kind of pull it off, make sure it's broken free, and it's got fuel in it. Almost went right in my face. That was actually a close call. I turned my head just in time, and it basically went beside me, not right on top of me. So, is what it is, but got these loosened. I'll be able to pull those off fairly easy. And the tank will drop out from below with some finagling. This has fuel in it, but I don't remember how much. So I'm tempted to just drill a hole in it and let it drain, because then it's light and I don't have to fight it. But then what? Right? How do I do that without making a bigger mess than if I just try to drop the tank? So I think I'm just going to drop the tank. I'll loosen that side first because the filler neck, it's going to, that side's going to drop first because of the filler neck, is what I'm saying. Here we go. This is a little hard to show with the big camera, but I got all 4 of the bolts loosened, so they've sagged down a little bit. Now it's time to just kind of go for it. My jack doesn't reach up high enough to do any good there, so I'm just gonna go for it. The far side's gonna drop down first, and then I'm gonna have to kind of pull, and I'm gonna make a huge mess, I just know it. So I'll have my whatever they call that stuff, Sure Dry, I don't know what it's called. It's oil absorbent stuff. I'll have that handy, and catch what I can. But I got to just get this thing down on the ground. That new tank's going to poke down quite a ways. I wonder if I am going to be sad that I didn't paint it. I don't know. Let's get this out and then we'll see what we're dealing with. So I decided to just drill a hole and drain the fuel. It'll make the tank easier to handle. So while that's draining, I started looking at the tank itself that I'm putting in and decided if I don't paint it now, I'm gonna regret it later. So I'm just gonna spray that real quick black so that it matches the rest of the underside of the truck. So that's what's next.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want.
Boom. Just like that. Yep. I'm a one-coat wonder. With as cold as it is, this is going to take a little while to dry. I hope I don't get too many runs, but one coat is all it's getting, and we're done. Because I wasn't even going to do that. But here it is. It's painted. Got to get that other tank out of there. There's Wallace, the 66. Well, guys, it's I don't know, this video is kind of a catch-all. It's been a little while since I posted, and I've kind of mashed things together, and this video is kind of a catch-all, so appreciate your patience there. At this point in the video where I'm doing the fuel tank on Midnight Maroon, I wasn't feeling the best. I was really stressed out at work. My mother-in-law was on hospice. She ended up passing away. Not looking for any sympathy or anything like that, just a little understanding would go a long ways. So I guess I'm asking for you to kind of give me a break on this particular video. I recorded a bunch of stuff, I started editing, I mashed things together, I started recording and editing something else, and it's not flowing the way I want it to, the way I typically have my videos flow and what you're used to seeing. So I still wanted to get some of this content out there. I just wasn't sure how to package it. So I'm combining this into one and just kind of throwing it over the fence. I'm just hoping that, you'll still appreciate the effort behind it, even though life was real challenging there for a little while for us, and we're getting back to it now. So this is future me talking in the middle of past me. We're doing great now. Everything's back on track. We're both feeling good. My wife is handling it like a champ. Love her to death. I loved my mother-in-law. She was the best. Couldn't have asked for a better mother-in-law, better in-laws in general. So anyway, I really appreciate that. Let's just get through this video and then we'll be back to other stuff. As you can see behind me, this is a valve cover from Midnight Maroon. I've got the carburetor from Midnight Maroon sitting right there. We've got work taking place, so just be patient with me. I've got to get the editing done and kind of get back on track where timelines will fall into place for these videos as we go forward. So bear with me, let's get through this and we'll get back on track. Thanks guys, I really appreciate it, more than you know.
Troy got a big old box in the mail today, so we're gonna go see what it is. What do you have?
So, if you remember all those really long hours I've been putting in at work?
Yes.
Yeah, so the sales team gave me a gift card, and I can't use their name because they're not supposed to do that technically. but they gave me some money. So I used that money to buy me things that I would not have bought for myself.
Maybe you should not say that part.
It's fine. People don't know where I work, so they can't turn me in. But the people that gave me this actually watch my videos, so thank you very much. This is what you helped me buy. An extension cord reel that mounts on the wall, so I don't have to run an extension cord and then manually wheel it back up again.
Nice.
You know, like, yeah.
It looks like a measuring tape. You know, the tape measure that sucks itself back in?
It looks like this.
Yeah, like that.
It kind of does, actually.
For a cord.
And it sucks itself back up just like a tape measure does.
Sweet.
And then this one is awesome as well. And these are available on Amazon. Link down below.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, that's heavy. Oh boy, okay.
What could it be?
Wow, it comes almost assembled too. That. It's a new shop stool.
It's a chair.
Yep. So it's more comfortable, has a little bit of lumbar support. And it's replacing this.
You'll still use it.
I probably will.
I think this one's going to be for me.
This one's for you? Fair enough. I'll tell you what. If you promise to spend some time with me in the shop, you can sit in my chair.
Okay.
That's the deal. Awesome. Well, I thought I'd be out here for hours putting this thing together, but it's built.
There's my chair.
I thought that I'd have to put casters on it and the whole thing, so. Nice. Maybe you should take it for a test ride. Wow, that's really tall.
Too tall.
She's too short, she can't get on it. Ugh. Wow, that is really high up there. Whoa. There we go. Now try it. Yeah, I'll definitely still...
Needs some grandpa's lube.
Yeah, it does. Squeaky, squeaky.
It doesn't roll very good either.
Wow. It's like a carnival ride up in here. Woo! Whoa, okay, can't do that.
Let me try that.
You're gonna make everybody sick on the camera. Whoa! So that is a little bit high for like working on a tire. So I probably will go like this. I'm at the level of brakes, working on brakes. Oh, it's comfortable. Mm-hmm. I'll have to give more feedback on this after I've used it for a while.
Yes.
Awesome. Very cool.
Now what do you have to do with that?
Oh, I have to mount it to the wall.
Okay, you do that.
So.
I'll go inside.
Okay, I'll get that mounted to the wall and then we'll show it off.